Diba? And somebody that has financial literacy, somebody that can help you decide and advise you or tell you where to put your money or how to use your money wisely, and somebody that you can really trust, just like what you said. Because mahirap when it comes to money. Diba? Parang we're always after our success, to have more money, to have more financial freedom. But at the end of the day, if your partner is not on the same page, of course, it's not going to be as healthy. So somebody that, you can share. Actually, I would just like to echo what Carla was saying. You share the same values when it comes to financial literacy. And I think that's it. And somebody that would really care for your welfare and that really cares for you.
Actually, very much so. And with that, I'd like to segue to Jeff now. Jeff, you are a testament to this because truly, Sun Life has been your partner both as an employee and also as an actual client yourself. So, at this point in your journey, tuloy yung buhay, you're pursuing your...
Hi. Papa, please, lagi nating minimension yung word na, this is, this is my partner in life. So, kailan kaya namin maririnig na ipapakilala mo kami sa partner in life mo?
Ako rin, hihintay ko yun eh.
Tsaka during the pandemic ba, di mo naisip na, sana may partner in life ako na kasama ako dun aside from my mom?
Alright, to tell you honestly, during this pandemic, I realized it's not about having a partner per se, physically, but it is about having the independence, to just live your life one day at a time. And so this pandemic has taught me a lot of discipline, and it taught me to just really appreciate life for whatever it gives you by the day. And so for me, it's hard to put it in words, but it's if and when it comes, then of course I will have to introduce her to you, or I will have to really, of course, be proud of that feeling and just share it with everybody. But it's not something that I see on the horizon anywhere near. So just focus on my work, just focus on whatever I have in hand, and let's see where it takes me.
Oh, thank you. Next question. Papa P, since, di ba, with Sun Life, super secure na yung future mo, hindi mo naisip na mag-retire sa showbiz?
Well, actually, I said that before I turned 40. I'm 45, and I was talking to Direk Cathy the other day, Direk Cathy Garcia, who did the Kumu serye, and she just signed with ABS for a couple of years. So I told her, sabi ko, Direk, huwag na tayo magsasabi ng retirement kasi parang hindi naman din natutuloy. So, I mean, for me, this is my passion. I love what I do, and being in this business gives me meaning. So I was, I guess, being immature when I wanted, or feeling burnt out, back then. And you can call it a midlife crisis, because you're too loaded up with work. And at this point in my life, I just want to continue doing what I'm doing. And this is really, something that I really appreciate, being in this business, being in front of you guys, and just sharing my life. So, just the same thing. It's not on the horizon for me, retiring and all. As long as I feel I'm needed in this business, or there's something that I can contribute, and I'll stay on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Miss Sam. Has secured his finances, not just with being a good steward of his money, but also having the financial, the foresight to have a financial plan with regards to all of his financial needs. So be it health, be it retirement, even for the education of his child. So lahat ng yon nakita namin kay Piolo. So I would say really, Piolo is the perfect partner for life. Aww. And really, kasi diba, if you can observe, when it comes to endorsements for celebrities, these are usually short-term. It lasts for a while, and then you see them probably with another brand or endorsing something else. But for Piolo and Sun Life, it's been so many years now, and we're still going strong, and we're very definitely happy to have Piolo on board, especially when it comes to promoting our advocacy.
And with that, we move on to Miss Tess again for the next
Follow
question.
up, anong reaction ni Piolo?
Oh, reaction daw
That.
I would say that there is parallelism in terms of what Ms. Carla was saying. I guess from the get-go, I knew for a fact that showbiz life is fleeting. So I had to save up. I had to work so that I could have something for the future. And early on in my life, I secured my insurance right away. I don't know, maybe my mom taught us that you have to save up for the future, that this is not going to be forever. And so that's why even my sister, when Sun Life became a partner with our foundation, it was the same time that my sister also moved to Sun Life and became a financial advisor. So since then, my sister and I have been talking every year as to which plan or what kind of policy we can get. So there's always that growth, there is progression. So we're growing at the same time, at the same pace, and it encourages me to always give it my best because I know Sun Life is also pushing the envelope and not resting on their laurels. So it's a good relationship that I would want to keep for some time, I hope.
I'd like to build up on that a bit by, Piolo is of course talking as a brand ambassador and at the same time as a client, but as an employer. Jeff, can you share a bit about your experience? What makes you stay at Sun Life? How does it help you in your own personal goals?
From illnesses and for emergencies, and it's just parang, that's why I said there's a parallelism with Sun Life because as the years progress, there's always a new plan, there's always a new policy, there's always something better that you can choose. It's not just about getting an insurance, it's about broadening your portfolio and knowing that there are other policies that you can actually use to solidify your financial dependency. Kaya ba? So, I have so much. I have more than a dozen policies. So every year, whatever is new, I always get it. Because I know that, it really helps me secure my future, not just for myself, but also for my family. I'm okay. But I also do this for my family, my mom, my kid, my siblings, and everyone else. So, ang dami natin, iba-iba kasi yung policies natin. My gosh, but I just really, when Jeff was sharing his story about Sun Fit and Well, it's parang my favorite for now because it really protects you, especially if you're active and is in life. There are accidents, there are circumstances na hindi natin mapipigilan, and there's so much protection when you get these policies. So, ano ba yung
Gusto mo ba
accident?
i-heal ko, Piolo?
Marami kasi.
Totoo yan.
I was saying a while ago, this is not going to be forever, so I came back here to work and just really save up. So early on in my career, I was in my early 20s. I already got my policies, I already got my insurance. And even for my nieces, my son, I got him an educational plan and just to secure everything. So it's always been, parang for me, you don't spend what you earn. You save it up. You save for the rainy days. And lumaki kasi ako sa paluwagan in school. Diba? Alam naman natin yung paluwagan. So, you keep your money in the bank or you keep your money, with the leader of the group. And then after a while, a couple of weeks, a couple of months, you see your money and it grew. Na parang, it gives you that pride that you have discipline. So early on in my life, I knew that, kailangan mo talagang magtipid, kailangan mo mag-save because it's what can give you financial freedom. I would say my first purchase of a house, I had to loan it, and after that, hindi na ako nag-loan. Parang I just really worked non-stop and took advantage of the opportunity that came my way. So I never changed my lifestyle, so I wouldn't want to say that I was financially independent, but I just relied on, I guess, the savings I had, and just never lived beyond my means. So with Sun Life's help and with my sister as my financial advisor, I just realized that there are other ways that you can save up for the future and for your family. Values, you know, and your heart is in the right place, and love for family, love for our country, and just having that relationship with the Lord.
Thank you, Piolo.